Hi, welcome to Love Protectors, everyone. Hope everyone is doing amazing wherever you are in the world. I was asked how I survive in a foreign country when it comes to racism. Well, Love Protectors, the 5 life principles. Let's jump straight in. I'm going to fix racist and racism using Love Protectors game. In case you're experiencing any of these two problems or issues in your life, please play Love Protectors. This is how I overcome racist and racism wherever I'm faced with it. Let's play. Are you ready? Please remember to reset your game so we can start fixing. Okay, let's play. Racist, racism, which letter is it? Children, remember this is a family game. Which letter? Yes, if you said it, I can't hear you and I'm so sorry about it because we are not live. It's letter R. So I'll select letter R and I'll select racist on top. It says, which one life principle can help you overcome this issue, the racist issue? Only one life principle out of 5. Wow. Only one? So which one can it be? Looking at the word racist, there is the word racist in unconditional respect and unconditional forgiveness. So remember from 1 to 5, if you read the description, which one could it be? Are you ready? Let's fix it. This is how I overcome racist. Are you ready? Let's go. Have you got it yet? If you have, well done. Please share your score. Unconditional respect. Yes, this is how I turn racist into tolerant, just with one life principle. Now, looking at the tips above, what do they say? How do I get it right? I act, first of all. Nice, open, patient, and trust. I trust the process. I trust the person. I trust. Well done to everyone who has fixed it quicker than I have. Now, moving on to the next issue. We're fixing only 2 today. Let's go back with the arrow. Again, letter R. And racism. Now, someone asked me, said, they're both the same. Racist and racism mean the same thing. I said, not really, because racist is a person, whereas racism is an action, is a behavior, someone doing something. Anyway, fixing racism. This is how I do it. It says 2 life principles out of 5. Looking at the letter M, players, we all know it's excellent communication. So, easy peasy. And then we have the red letters though left. Which one is it? Is it unconditional respect or unconditional forgiveness? It has to be one of these two, guys. One of these two. So which one is it? Which one is it? Unconditional respect or unconditional forgiveness? Both have these red letters in them. And it is. This is how I do it. And this is the life principle that I'll choose, is unconditional forgiveness. So every time I come across someone who is a racist, I do remember unconditional respect. I respect them. I don't disrespect them. To turn racist into tolerant, and to turn racism into fairness, I do 2 life principles: excellent communication and unconditional forgiveness. Did you get them right? Wherever you are, if you're going through the same problems, please play love protectors and turn racism into fairness. Well done, everyone who turned racism into fairness. Now, have I ever experienced both? Several times. And what do I do? Of course, overcome them. Since 2016, I've been overcoming racist and racism, playing love protectors game up. Now, when it said unconditional forgiveness and excellent communication, of course it has to start with you. You have to first and foremost forgive yourself for meeting the person who is doing any racism action. Now, sharing one of my stories about racist and racism. This happened in 2014. I went in a different town, very far from my home. I left my husband and my children behind to go work for this company, pathology company, because I'm a scientist. And after working for this company in the lab, I was trained, of course, like we all do. I was shown what to do, how to do the work, how to deal with patients. After a year in, someone started doing the 2 actions, being racist, and I was experiencing racism. Now, was it direct racism? No, it wasn't. This gentleman, I won't mention his name, was so horrible to me. Oh my goodness, was so horrible to me that at first I thought, okay, you and I are not everyone's cup of tea. That's what they say in English. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. So I thought, okay, let me just turn a blind eye to it. Little did I know that it was going to get worse. What I didn't do, I did unconditional forgiveness, spot on. But what I didn't do was excellent communication. Let's open excellent communication. Yes, I acted. I was nice. Remember the tips? I was calm, but I wasn't clean. So, I wasn't clean. When I say I wasn't clean, because I was unsure, first of all, if he was racist or it was just the way he was. Because I wasn't the only black person in this place or person in the whole place getting problems or having problems with this individual. So fast forwarding, one morning I thought, okay, let me go and speak to him face to face, one to one, as professionals. I went, he was at work on that day, so was I. I said, hey, called his name. I said, hey, can we talk, please? He said, yeah, what do you want, Robina? I said, I want to ask you a question. He said, what? Go ahead. I said, why are you behaving like this towards me? Is it because of my color? The man looked at me, and I've never seen anyone changing from calm to so upset. He turned to me and said, how dare you asking me if I don't like you because of your color? I said, it's just a question. Please say yes or no. He said, well, is that why you came to ask me this question? I said, well, because I just need to know the answer. I want to know if you don't like me because of the way I'm my color, so I can stay out of your way. He said, you're so ridiculous. And he walked out. When he walked out, I could hear him very loudly saying things like, how dare she asking me if I'm racist? How dare she asking me if I'm racist? How dare? Huh? For why? And I said to him, I can hear you, but it's only fair to know because I don't know why you're being horrible to me. If you're not racist, or this is nothing to do with you being, behaving that way, can you please just say why? And he disappeared. I didn't see him until 2 days later. I was called into the office, and when I went into the office, there were about 5 people. One was my manager, 2 supervisors, and 2 colleagues. And then I was asked a question. It was like I was in court, guys. The question I looked at everyone's face, I'm thinking, oh my God, am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? They said, okay, Robina, we understand. What made you ask them that? What gave you the right to ask them if they are racist? I looked at all of them one by one, and I said, I'm sorry, but it's just a question that just needed a very simple answer, a yes or a no answer. Do you know the answer? I asked them. Do you know the answer? Has he told you the answer? Answered my question? They said, my manager said, this is ridiculous. I said, what do you mean it's ridiculous? Because the things he does to me, the way he treats me, it's not fair. Remember fairness? It's not fair. Guys, now, what did I learn from that? And I want to share my experience with you, is when these sort of things happen, sometimes you have nowhere to run, no one to go to. I didn't even tell my husband or my children, because certain things, I thought, oh, I don't want to worry them. I don't want to, to let them know that my workplace is become something else. Like in different language, they will say battleground. Anyway, the meeting ended by all of them saying, he's not racist. But none of them turned to him and said, are you? The man didn't say a word, yes or no, during the whole meeting period. He didn't say a word. He didn't speak to me. He hardly looked at me. And my manager ended the meeting saying he's not. And that's when I made my decision to leave. Now remember, one of the life principles was unconditional forgiveness. And one of the tips said, let go. My sisters and brothers, if you are in a place where you're experiencing hatred, someone who hates you, someone who doesn't like you, someone who doesn't appreciate you, someone who is mistreating you, someone who you go to work in tears, you come out in tears, you're not at peace, you don't feel comfortable, you don't love the job you do anymore because of the 2 reasons I mentioned, racist and racism. Let go. Remember the tips: and unconditional forgiveness, excellent communication, and unconditional respect. It is well. That's it from me today. It's so amazing to be speaking to you, and thank you for playing Love Protectors with me. Until next time, have an amazing good day and remain amazing. Take care. Bye-bye.